Hi, everyone, and welcome to week 3 of MBA 590. Oh, my lighting's doing some weird stuff there, but try and switch that around. That should be fine. Okay. Um, anyways, in week 3, we have a couple of items on the agenda. First of all, there are some videos on social media channels that I'd like you to look over. Those are videos 1 through 4. I will also post a 5th video shortly on a tool-related topic. In addition, I went ahead and made some of the content for week 4 available on social media strategy. Now, I generally don't like to do that just because of the fact that I don't want to insert videos in the middle. But since the tool videos are somewhat optional anyways, they're more to help you out than anything else. I thought I'd go ahead and make sure that those videos are available. So you should be able to see week 4 as well. The other thing you got to do this week is work on the social media ROI reading that I sent out, and there's an assignment on Top Hat where you can respond to some discussion questions about that. Some people are having some trouble accessing the article via just the URL. It's a Harvard Business Review, so I posted a PDF of the article as well, so you can grab that. I seem to be able to access it when I'm on campus, but not off campus, so it might be something to do with that. In addition, if you want, chapters 13 and 16 of the textbook are your optional reading for this semester, for this particular week. Okay, so that's the big what to do this week. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at that. In addition, everyone turned in their group assignments. So I went ahead and posted the assigned groups, as you can see, and I will pull them up shortly, and so you can see them. So these should now be available up online. Trying to have to authorize myself to look at them and everything like that. Okay, good. Okay, so okay. So if you go, there's an announcement. Yeah, that was not working. Let me pull it up again. So there's an announcement up on the Moodle that will allow you to see your assignment. There it is now. Okay. So you probably won't be able to see it here just because of the fact that the video is kind of small. But if you go to Moodle, you can see the assignment. Even if you had an assignment in and you are 100% positive that you got on the right team and everything like that, please, please, please double check for me. It just helps me to make sure that the teams are assigned. I've had situations in the past where, and I don't think this happened this time because I was double checking it along the way, but where people got assigned to 2 teams and then someone was expecting someone to be on their team, and all of a sudden that team went from 4 to 3 people, and that caused some problems. So please make sure that you believe you're on the right team. If you submitted a name just kind of on your own, right, then I assigned you to a team. And so you will have been assigned to one of the teams that are out there. It looks like we're going to have 9 teams overall. 6 of those teams will have 5 members and 3 with 4. I'm pretty happy with that distribution. So you can check it out online. For now, by the way, I named the teams after whoever submitted the assignment, or if it's just a group of people who didn't have a team, then I named it after whatever the first name I drew was. I will, going forward, rename the teams with whatever the team name is of the organization that you're identifying. Okay. Speaking of the team assignments, I did have someone who emailed me saying that in one of my previous videos I had discussed group assignments already, and I hadn't. I do reuse the videos over the years, and I'm changing some of them every week, but I do reuse them over the years. So if there is something where I'm talking about something, please let me know. I'll try and edit that video to remove that content. I think in this case, I may have accidentally linked in the playlist at one point to an office hour from a previous year, and so that's what they saw. But regardless, if you catch something like that, please email me, and thank you very much for letting me know if you see something like that, okay? I will, in general, try to keep these video lists as clean as possible so they're just pertaining to this year, but every now and then some content from a previous year can sneak in that shouldn't be there. one other thing, one that I did post a new video since the last time I talked to you, which was this video on the digital garage, right? Let me turn, we don't need this up anymore. Which was this video about how to get certified in digital marketing that Google puts out. And if you want, please take a look at that. If you like that video, let me know, right? I'm planning to produce more videos like that. And so, let me know if you like those kind of content, and I'll see what I can do to make more videos like that happen. And I plan to do one this week on tools for digital marketing research, right? And specifically looking at Google Forms and how you can use Google Forms to design a survey or an instrument that you can use for digital marketing research. So that's one you'll see later this week. Speaking of additional videos I plan to end this year, I've contacted at least 2 different companies right now that I'm hoping to get in. I don't know if both of them will be involved, but they'll be involved as speakers to talk about digital marketing to the class. If there's someone that you know or a company that you know that you'd like me to try and reach out to, especially if they're one that's local to the Raleigh area, what I tend to do is have them give a little talk for about 5 or 10 minutes about what they do in the digital marketing space. And then I have a series of 5 questions or so that I ask them about digital marketing. And I will be including those as kind of guest speakers in your feed as we go forward. Okay? So those are things to look forward to. The next assignment coming up is the team contract. And that is going to be due 1 week from Thursday, January 31st. So let's talk about that real quick. So if you go down, if you go back to the main Moodle page, right, and you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see that there is a team contract assignment. Oh, due February 8th. I apologize, not January 31st, February 8th. So you've got 2 weeks to work on it, right? And the assignment, the way this team contract assignment works is that you have to basically fill out the team contract template. So let me add that in so you can see it. And turn it back in. And much like the member assignment, you're not going to get an actual grade for this at all, right? It's more just for your. I find that it's useful as you're working through a project together to have an agreement ahead of time of who's going to handle what. Now you can already look through the team group assignment, so you already have your scope document pretty much set out. And so the team contract is you basically deciding how to assign people for the scope, right? And this is a fairly general one. It's not specific necessarily to this digital marketing plan, but I ask that you take some time with it, work through it, and it's basically serving as an internal contract between you and the other members of the team. And one of the reasons why I have you do this is because at the end of the semester, you're going to have to grade your various team members on how well they fulfilled their part of the team contract, the things that they agreed that they would do, right? And so if you have this document, then you can look back at it, right, and kind of document whether or not they did the things that they originally said they would do, right? So I ask that you do it. There's a signature page at the end. If you want to actually go through the signatures, you can. Otherwise, I at least want to see that everyone has typed their name in and agreed to it in principle. Okay. Yeah. So that's the big next assignment. 2 weeks from tomorrow is when it's due on February 8th. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. So take a look over it. After that, the next assignment that you're going to have due is going to be the project introduction. Let me pull up Moodle again so you can see it. And project introduction is going to be due February 8th as well. So it's due the same day as the team contract, right? And the project introduction essentially, so that's due 2 weeks from tomorrow, essentially is just a description, an introduction for me to the team, right? And specifically to the organization you're going to work with. I apologize, I misspoke a little bit. So it's an introduction to the organization you're going to work with. If you look at the team project guidelines, there are very specific suggestions, and you don't have to follow them exactly, but there are good suggestions about what you need to do, right? So you should basically just give a short profile of the company or a nonprofit organization, include the justification for marketing it on the internet, right? And then, make sure you answer at least the following questions. What is the product? What is the value proposition? You don't have to go into detail about the revenue model. If you're just selling a product, literally, if all that's what the firm does, in fact, you don't have to go into too much. This is mainly here for, for organizations that might be a little unusual, right? Like, for instance, a company that's going to be a content creation company and sell advertising, right? Just let me know a little bit about how you plan to make money. Then talk about why is digital marketing appropriate for this company and what will the firm gain, right? You will get this due on February 8th. You get up to 30 out of the 300 points, right? So it's worth about 1/10 of your final documentation grade, right? I'm not looking for a lot of detail here, maybe a page or two at most, just a quick introduction to what the organization is and why they need digital marketing. And the idea here is that, this is a document you're preparing for the company. And a lot of times you do tell, even when you're pitching to a company, you start by saying, hey, this is what you're good at. This is what you're well known for. Here's how you could use digital marketing to better reach those goals, to better sell your product, right? And so it might seem a little silly to say, hey, you're a company that makes, umbrellas, right? When they know they're a company that makes umbrellas. But the whole goal is that you're going to write this in such a way that you say, here's the way we're going to take that notion of umbrellas and we're really going to blow it up on digital marketing, right? And so I encourage you to take some time to think about that. Think about how you might write it to the company itself so that they understand it. And then think about how you will justify digital marketing to them. Okay? So that's the next thing that's due. That's due on that's due on February 8th, along with the team contract, right? So the team contract and the project introduction are due on the same day by midnight, February 8th, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Okay. By the way, there's a lot of other stuff here on the introduction where it talks about title page, table of contents, executive summary, all this stuff. You don't need this until the project's done. The only thing I'm really but if you want to start putting in and working on it, that's fine. The only thing I really am looking for in this first turn-in is section 4, the project introduction. Overall, the document plan I'm looking for is only about 10 to 15 pages length. I'm not looking for something terribly long. When you have the entire semester, you have 4 to 5 people to do it, so you're talking about writing 1 to 2 pages each, right? So that's the basic idea for the project introduction. Anyways, that's all I have to really cover today. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I kind of was looking through my emails and nothing major has come up recently. So it seems like everything's moving along smoothly. If you have any concerns with the way team members have been assigned, let me know about that. If you have any concerns with the project introduction or the team contract, let me know about that. Any problem with the videos, let me know about that for sure. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm trying to see if there's any questions that have come in while I've been talking. I don't see any right now. Let me double check the chat. On YouTube, nothing there. We'll check. It seems like it actually isn't loaded. Okay, nothing there. So looks like we're good on that respect. Sorry, didn't mean to have two different screens, so it's a little tricky. Didn't mean to show you my shirt. Close up on my buttons. So Um, anyways, they that all looks good. Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone. I look forward to hearing more about these projects. I look forward to seeing some great projects. I think it'll be really cool to to look over what's happening. Oh, I did have a question. Winona asked, "Will we choose our own company?" Yeah, you get to choose whatever company you want. If you have trouble finding a company, if you're not sure who your company would be, right, then let me know, and I can definitely suggest some companies, right? I've got a couple of people who have stated that they have some companies that would be interested in working on some digital marketing plans. But yeah, you get to choose your company. I want you to get invested in this and really choose one that, as a group, you're interested in working with. So hopefully that answers your question. I think that is it. I don't see any other questions that have come in while I've been talking. Looks like that's it. Okay. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what you got. You got 2 weeks to come up to kind of talk it over with your teammates. Come up with a company that you're interested in working with. Write a short introduction about the company. Tell me why digital marketing is good for them, and we'll go from there. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Uh, Thanks everyone, and I look forward to talking to you next week.